Conscious in a bottle.
Are you bringing up yours too, Josh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have mine on my phone.
Alright.
Conscious in a bottle, baby.
Alright, we're good on Twitch. Just waiting for Facebook to communicate.
Okay,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yep.
There it
Facebook
goes.
just let me know you're on, and
Are
I
you
just
bringing
started
up yours
watching
too,
with
Josh?
Watch.
Alright, cool. Okay, I think we're full up. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Relic Hunters. We are happy to be here. I have no current announcements, no upcoming projects on my end on the ChiefDucky side of things. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to the DM. Josh, take it away, bud.
Woo! Hi. I'm holding my beard for no reason. But the announcement I have for today is the same announcement I had last week. Chuck Huber at the end of the month.
Huber!
Yeah, Chuck Huber! Dragon of the Darkness Flame himself!
Well, actually, wait. I do have a second announcement. Dun dun dun. Next week we are taking a break, but the following week, the 22nd, I believe, we do have another special guest that is not Chuck Huber, because he is the last week, the Sunday of this month. But the one before that is Shadow King Cosplay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is a Power Rangers fan and Sentai fan as well, and
Shadow King cosplay.
yes, he's a photographer and does a lot of cool stuff. But he has a YouTube channel that I do not remember. I think it's Shadow King Cosplay as well. So go there, whatever.
Go
Go
there.
to that place, whatever it is.
Oh,
What
dude,
it is.
That thing. Yeah.
And I was wondering where the show wasn't sponsored.
Also, actually, you know, I do have one thing. Let me go back through this. I think I've already thanked these people the other day for following, but thank you again to the Violent Queen, Tater99, Fosdyke, and DJ Black Sheep for the follows.
Woo!
Woo!
Just want to throw that out there as well. Alright, continue, Josh.
Awesome.
My bad.
Tonight we will be, since it was redeemed last week and I wasn't able to get to it, just to keep this in mind, I do have to do Elmo's voice at some point tonight.
Yeah.
And our wonderful Jamie has to sing a Broadway song.
I had it picked out last week, and I hope Josh is here, because I'm going to sing it directly to him.
You will be prompted, and feel free to have fun with this episode. There are going to be some major ups and downs because I have things planned. So,
Uh-oh.
Not sponsored by Peace Tea. I repeat, not sponsored by Peace Tea. Damn.
Put the dog treats down. What, are we just pulling in random products?
Yeah, random brands, like...
Oh, yeah, before we go and do the beautiful bean footage, I do have to show our wonderful viewers. Ta-da! We have the art in, and it is not that
I'm the grimmest looking fuck on the top left.
The grimace looking fuck.
There is the car. Mogar. Jamie, without the feather boa.
Jamie looks like a sketchy, like, alleyway dealer that sells,
Yeah.
like,
You
like,
know,
like
those
counterfeit...
watches.
Yeah, they're like counterfeit watches?
Booze is illegal. You want a fifth?
What
you
is...
buying? What you selling? I don't give a fuck. I own the company. Xander, with his almighty
Tridax.
Patent pending.
pending. And then if my finger will actually go the correct way, there is our wonderful Jackie. With the other gun. Oh, the other gun. There we go.
Don't just move me around like I'm some flimsy piece.
Haha, talk shit, fall off the window.
Huh.
No, I was yanked off the window.
Hey, you were all on by Velcro, so you were easily replaceable. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh!
Oh, wow, okay. I'll end the fucking stream right now, Captain. Fucking test me.
Now, I'll remember that in season 3, you fuck.
Yeah, he'll remember that in season 3, you dirty fuck.
There, I'll just replace you with a dead person.
Please do. Also, Josh, did you...
Wait, if you're replacing people with dead people, can I be a skeleton?
No, god dang it. Go ahead, Trevor.
did we show off the cards already?
Oh, no, I'm getting ready to pull that next.
Oh, right sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
Segway.
Yes.
Segway.
Yes. Segway. Wait, oh, wait.
Oh yeah, we have blank cards now.
We have wonderful blank cards. No, we have these wonderful business cards that we will be handing out throughout cons. If you would like one, I can find you or mail it to you if you would like it to send it out. And focus!
We only have like 300 of them.
Focus! Like 5, yeah. Something like that.
Also, they look like tiny boom boxes, so if you ever need to serenade somebody
Yes, they
80s
do.
style.
Just hold it up.
Go. What is up, hatched biscuit?
Woo! What's up, Billy?
Oh, yeah.
What up?
I forgot to bring up the chat. Because I actually have enough internet to do that now.
That's
Must be nice.
that's funny. But yes, that is our announcements for today.
Oh man, someone redeemed Rip. I wonder who did that.
What is? Oh god dang it!
It was me. I did it
not me
myself.
this time.
I did it myself, fuckers.
I was gonna say I was very confused. But on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it to our wonderful ChiefDucky for that beautiful bean footage.
Maybe I fucking have to.
Please,
Do I have to?
please.
Well, you know, as they say in show business, shut the fuck up!
Throughout the years, many have fallen protecting this world, hunting what we now call relics. These relics give special powers and forms to those who wield them. Now, a new force has appeared. To protect us, the relics have chosen new warriors to save their existence. They are the Relic Hunters.
No. There we are.
Woo, we're back.
Oh man, I gotta talk like Goldar? Oh man, look what you fucking did. I need to play some Relic Hunters!
I hope you are ready to play some Relic Hunters.
Oh look, it's my good buddy Elmo!
Woohoo!
I'm not doing this anymore.
God dang it. Oh yeah.
Dead.
It's
Rip
canon.
Andrew.
Fucking Goldar and Elmo are friends, like BFFs.
Yes, they
Rip Andrew.
They are blood brothers. Anyway, to start off our episode, just to refresh everybody's memories, last episode we ended with Xander releasing the coin relic that he had in his hand. It started to float, a bright light, and those four, so Xander, Zakar, Mogar, and Jackie were basically blinded by the light and don't know where to look. But we're actually, instead of starting with them, we're going to start with Jamie.
Oh shit.
Last time we saw Jamie, they were
You were correct.
headed up the elevator with your trustworthy Felix.
I have not forgotten that you said this version of Felix, you son of a bitch.
I did but who cares? Anyway, so as you guys are heading up you guys are already on the elevator. It was heading upwards. Do you want to say anything? Because you haven't seen Felix in a little bit. Actually, since he was trapped in in the cage. Whenever you found out your father was dead and your mother had been.
I thought that
stricken down.
since that point he had driven the limo once.
No, the number.
Getting my times backwards.
He was driving the limo outside last episode, but you were not there.
No. Okay.
Because the
Either
flash
way.
of light was very bright before the other four got in the limo.
Awesome. And if I think I remember what I said last time, I want to say something to the effect of, no, for real, Felix, how'd you get up there? This building was destroyed like 30 seconds ago.
he's over by the buttons in the elevator, and he looks over his shoulder at you and goes, "The building was never destroyed, Master."
What kind of cheap sorcery?
Your parents? Perhaps mine? I'm not really sure.
Okay. Where are we going?
To the top floor, to your father's office.
Oh, yay. Fun in the father's office.
Alright, so it raises up. Do you want to say anything else while you're in the elevator?
Nope.
So the elevator raises, it hits to the top floor, or the top floor in this elevator. You're able to get out. This is your office, and then you get into the other elevator that is unlocked, and you start to go up. So in this one, he basically, you get out, he unlocks the other elevator door. Are you following?
Yeah.
Are you doing anything in your office before you head up?
I'm gonna take a look around and make sure they haven't fucked with anything.
From what you can see, actually roll me d6. Double thinking here.
Ew.
You said 2?
2.
Okie dokie. Well, you sneezed as you said 2, so, or coughed, or as you don't really notice anything out of place. Everything looks fairly similar. And Felix goes ahead and gets in the other elevator and is waiting for you.
Alright, I will get in that elevator as well.
As you step in the elevator, Felix very quickly kind of looks over to you and grabs your arm as you walk in. So he's grabbing your right arm, so you'll be on the left side.
The one with the hand.
Yeah, this one has a hand.
Gotcha.
So he grabs your arm, and he looks directly at you and goes, "Are you ready?"
As I'm gonna be.
Good. And he pulls you in the rest of the way and hits the button. As you continue up one floor to your father's office, the door opens. The office is not what you remember it, because you've been in your father's office once before. Everything has been rearranged. There are several what looks like holes in the wall. There's a couple things that are kind of torn asunder. His desk that would be at the very back of the room is completely, it looks like it's kind of been broken in half. You do see to the left side where his secretary would be, that desk is also destroyed, and there's no secretary there.
Who did we hire as an interior decorator? The Tasmanian Devil?
A very special person, Felix says.
This ought to be good. Who?
Go on and enter. All will be explained.
I'm gonna like squint at Felix and I'm like, you first.
Felix nods and goes ahead and walks in front of you into the room, and he walks all the way up to your father's broken desk, kind of leans over, starts ruffling through it, and picks up what looks like a very large key. And he turns to you and tosses it.
Ooh, do I have to roll to see if I catch it?
Yep. And you got to roll with disadvantage because you only got one hand.
5. Also rude.
So as he tosses it to you, you do kind of see that his demeanor has completely changed. Like, whereas he was basically an obedient servant and loyal worker. By the way, thumbs up, ChiefDucky. Yeah, he kind of seems very, not standoffish, but he seems different and kind of like he doesn't care anymore. So he tosses the key to you. You roll a 5, you catch the key. What are you doing?
Woo! I'm like, hey, what's on your mind? You're acting a little funky.
He kind of looks around the room and goes, and just motions towards a small, looks like indentation in the wall.
Okay, I'll walk over to it and observe.
Is that all you want to do?
Yeah. If he doesn't want to talk, he doesn't want to talk.
All right. Are you inserting the key? You said.
No, I said I'm looking at it.
You can see it looks like a keyhole. There's what looks like weird little shapes around the keyhole. It looks like runes of some sort, but you wouldn't notice. They wouldn't matter to you. To everybody else in the audience and stuff, and my Relic Hunters, this is obviously outside of what your characters would know.
Yeah.
But these would be the relics from season, or not the relics, but the symbols from season 1.
Hey, yo, Felix.
I picked the perfect music for this.
Jamie's just gonna look over his shoulder and be like, "Hey, yo, Felix, what's up with these cave drawings on this door and shit?"
He looks over, and he smiles very grimly. Go on inside.
I don't know if I should. You're really throwing me for a loop today. What is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me. Just finally getting a chance to do something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Shit, are you on the list of people that want to choke Jamie out as well? And then I'm gonna put the key into the door and turn it as I say that.
You say that and turn the key, and he goes to say something and realizes you have turned the key, and he stops. Like, he literally goes, ah. You turn the key, and the portion of the wall next to the key opens. Inside, just at a glance, you see a kind of, it is a pretty decent sized room. Looks obviously very businessy, but it's very bland. Like, there's nothing at the very far end. Roll me a d6. See if you see this.
3.
You were kind of able to make it out, but at the very far end of the room, you do see that looks like in the wall is 2 cages, and in the center looks like some type of throne of some sort.
I'm gonna walk closer to get a better look.
As you walk into the room, because you would have to walk into the room, the door behind you shuts.
Ah, fuck, here we go.
You would instantly recognize that this is the room that you were shown that your father was dead, your mother had been killed, and Felix was in the other cage. They've wrestled battle. Felix was in the other, basically, cell being held. But both cages are they're open now, and there's nobody in the throne.
So somebody has removed the dead bodies.
Yep.
And you said the door shut behind me?
Yes, the door did shut behind you.
Awesome. Jamie is unobserved at this point in time, so he's going to do in true Jamie fashion. He's going to go sit on the throne.
Roll me a d6, please.
Swear to God, if you make me eat ass walking over there. Fucking 6, boy.
Alright, so as you walk to the throne, you're able to sit down. You do feel on both sides of the throne there are buttons. But as you do sit on the throne, you hear a booming voice. It fits you, sir.
Do I recognize the voice?
Yeah, you would recognize the voice as Zebus.
I'm sorry, the fuck? There's probably not a two-way intercom. The fuck?
Oh, I'm here. Just observing, as you do.
I do some observing, but,
You hear a slight chuckle when you say doo-doo.
not so creepily. What do you want?
Oh, just watching my masterpiece unfold. And as he says that, there is a screen on the side of the room that opens up, and it shows, at the time, it shows outside of the building, and it looks like a recording of the other Relic Hunters, and then they flash a light, and then it goes off.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna walk closer to that screen.
It is now off. Like, it literally pops up, shows basically what happened at the end of the last episode, and then the flash of very bright light after Xander releases the relic, and then the spirit comes off.
Well, shit, there goes my ride. You got any other great ideas, Zebus?
Oh, trust me, I will take you. As he says this, the door opens and Felix steps out. This is a different opening than the one you came through, by the way.
Yo, Felix, can you hear this Zebus dude too?
Felix slowly chuckles, and as he does, slowly but surely, in a very grotesque but kind of very unique fashion, you see his skin slowly start to fall off of his face, and you see the scar on his neck literally just peel off to what looks like blue tissue, blue like muscle and everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when the whole process is done, James is gonna start with 1, gross. 2, what?
You now see standing before you after the skin basically sloughs off and just is basically pulled from him, Zebus.
I have so many questions. What in the actual fuck are you doing being the big blue meanie?
You say the big blue meaning, and he goes, and you see him literally grasp his staff and hold it to your throat. I have you and your Relic Hunters exactly where I want you. Except for that flash that has just happened. And your friend that had the bottle, wherever he ran off to. Slight kinks, but nothing disturbing. Now you will listen. You run the company. But I now run you.
Oh. I take it I'm not really in a position to refuse you, huh?
Make your choices as you please. I am no longer under your thumb.
Oh. Well, I didn't think it was a bad place to be, but, alright.
You say bad place, and you see Zebus's face change into a little bit more angrier. Like he's been around you for basically your entire life, and you're not exactly the easiest person to please.
Correct. But the vanity is part of his character. It's hard to do.
I know, it's so wonderful.
I promise you it is.
So as Zebus has his staff to your throat, he glares at you, and he goes, "To show you I mean business, would like you to do something for me, just out of entertainment."
Mm-hmm.
Sing.
Oh. Let's hear it. Dance, monkey, dance. Hold up.
Prepare to clip.
The dance monkey dance. Okay. I think he's in the chat. Okay, he
is in here.
indeed in
He
the
is
chat.
in. Yes, he is in here.
Jamie, after being told, is gonna keep his cool a little bit and be like, I had a little ditty stuck in my head most of the day. And then he's gonna look away and he's gonna look at me, he's gonna be like, feed me. Feed me. You've got to feed me, Joshua. Feed me all night long.
You say Joshua in character, and Zebus literally, he was slowly pulling back his staff, and he readjusts it back to your neck. That is not how it goes. Different.
What's the dude's name then? Philip, Sebastian, fucking, I don't keep track of people's names.
He holds the staff even closer to your throat and goes, "Different song." Keep in mind, out of game real quick, Josh has paid for you to sing Broadway twice, so you're getting both of them out of the way right now.
Oh shit. Damn it. I didn't have 2 preps. Fuck.
I know, that's why the second one was so sweet.
Oh,
Yes. That's why Josh. I'm pretty sure that's why Josh did it. But
Meanwhile, the music teacher in the group is sitting here wishing it was him.
oh gosh,
Shit, I don't know anything that's on Broadway at the moment. Fuck.
just sing a song from a musical.
Any Disney movie.
Any Disney movie. Fucking, I love Disney movies. But anyway, sorry, back in character.
Yes, sing. And Zebus is still sing.
Jamie's actually gonna kind of, once again, try and keep himself composed. He doesn't cave to pressure well. He's just gonna be like, I can't take this kind of pressure. I must confess one more dusty road would be just a road too long.
You hear, as you sing, you hear behind, like on the left side of the throne, you can't see it, but you hear. And it's small little feet tapping is what it sounds like.
If it's not gonna stab me in the jugular, I'm gonna look at what's making the tapping.
You start to move and Zebus has still got you held, so you cannot see.
Ooh.
Shit. Zebus the clone, though. Sorry, that caught my attention.
Yes. So as Zebus pulls back the staff a little bit, he leans forward and hits one of the buttons on what would be your right hand. And as he does, you hear or you feel the throne start to shift, and it feels like it's moving. But and you can tell it's kind of moving to the right a little bit.
Oh god, what kind of low-grade carnival rider have you started?
You will watch. And as he says that, the screen on the other side, it's already there, but it shows a big old picture of slowly but surely, because he knows this would kill you, the pyramid being rebuilt.
Oh, god damn it. Why do you want me to watch this shit? So
Torture.
wholesome and boring. Ugh.
Everything I do is a lesson.
And what is this lesson? Vomit tastes nasty? I could have told you that. Fuck.
That pain is not the end. And he pulls back his staff and turns to the other edge, and he goes, roll me 2d6, because he's swinging his staff at you. He's basically trying to stab you straight through the throat.
9.
9. Alright, first I gotta roll. Okay. Alright. And one more. Okay. That was for 2 people, by the way.
Oh, I was like, shit, I might be dead, guys. Fuck, did you hear those dice? He was...
I was like, bye.
So as he basically goes to impale you directly through the neck, you hear, do you close your eyes? Are you staring at him? What is your reaction?
Deadass staring at him. Fucking, I refuse to be intimidated.
So you see this what was tapping, you now see in clear view, has now jumped in front of the staff and has taken the pierce. Little KJ is now completely pierced through the stomach.
No!
Yeah!
Not the tiny penguin! Fuck! Why couldn't it have been Kowalski?
Oh no!
So KJ is sitting there with the staff in his stomach, and he's got his hands up. It's inside of him, but it did not go through the back. He's got his little wing or his flippers up, and he starts yelling at Zebus.
Please, just put it down.
Do you say anything? Do you do anything?
Yeah, let's do that.
Wait, is that what you said?
That's what I'm saying right now.
Zebus, looking bewildered that
Thank you,
KJ
Cora.
had jumped in front of him, pulls back the staff and sets KJ down and pulls the staff from his stomach. Why did you save him?
I'm going to grab little KJ.
Okay. So you're going to pick him back up?
I'm holding him like last breath dying style.
Alright, roll d6.
Shit, if I kill him with this. 4.
Alright. As you pick KJ up, KJ, who was in the middle of a conversation with Zebus, literally takes his left flipper and slaps you across the face. Put me down!
You know what? No. Fuck you. You just got impaled. I'm gonna hold you anyway.
He reaches back to swing at you again. Roll a d6.
If he tried to smack me the first time, can I just grab the flipper?
No, because you didn't roll lower than him.
Oh yeah, that was a 1.
Oh god. He rolled a 6. So as he slaps you again, he slaps you so hard you're a little dizzy. So you release him. He hops off your lap and he basically forgets about you for a moment, and he starts yelling, since you're a little dizzy, incoherently at Zebus. And Zebus looks a little perturbed and basically starts to ignore KJ, him still yelling obscenities at Zebus.
I kind of a little penguin. Shit.
Zebus looks directly at you and begins to speak and says, you are safe for now thanks to interference.
Yeah, thanks, KJ.
And Zebus, you say that, Zebus kind of shakes his head. You don't need to trust him. But he reaches forward, grabs you by the throat, and you pass out.
Oh, damn.
Now we're back to the rest of the party.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Sort of.
Alright. So, the last of the party left you guys in a very bright flash of light. As all of you come to, you are in a very tranquil white room. It looks like it's got some chairs in it. It looks very comfortable, very warm.
You know, in all my life, I have not seen very many movies. But does this not look like Matrix?
Is everybody just kind of staring at the car now?
When did you have time to watch Matrix in prison?
Sometimes I was able to work favor. Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure they can get movies on good behavior.
And all I ever did was good behavior. But anyways, this is odd. What exactly happened? Flash of light, and then we enter this room.
The voice inside the coin that Zevis gave us told me to release it, and here we are.
Do you think this is some type of trap set by Zebis?
Well, if there's one thing we know, he's been testing us this entire time, so I can't cancel that as a good bad thought there, Zakar.
A good bad thought.
Yeah.
A good bad thought.
Go ahead, Zakar.
It is foolish. All his tests thus far did nothing but destroy the relics. Now is this relic, or is this pocket dimension?
As you say that, you hear, "This is my relic." A female voice, which you all would realize is the voice of Gaia.
Oh,
You have
that's
all
your
heard
chief,
Gaia
right?
before. Yep.
Gaia?
Yes. This is inside of my relic.
Girl, you need to update your color scheme in this room because it's like totally white.
You are inside the relic of purity.
Well, that makes sense.
So why exactly are we here?
Because if I did not pull you in here with me, you would all be dead.
I already was.
You were not dead. You were saved by your friend Zakar and his fairy.
Am I still morphed?
Yes.
You hear that, little fairy? You and I, we saved somebody. We're good guys. Just because we are bad guys does not mean we are bad guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
I'm still, and she fist bumps. She goes, "I'm still bad. I just trying to redeem."
Well, you and I both. We can do this.
Thanks,
Yeah.
car.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I just see.
Yeah. Yeah, you spazzed out. Repeat that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Kyle.
yeah.
Oh, so thanks, Zakar. Don't know if I thanked you for saving my life.
It is no big deal. But anyways, so we are here now. What happened to Jamie? He's not with us.
Jamie is. Oh, sorry. Jamie. Sorry, I was.
You need to cut back on cigarettes, Gaia. Very bad for health.
My lord.
They are also bad for the environment. Bad habit I should have never started.
That's canon. You said
That's
it.
canon. That's canon. Guy is a smoker.
Jesus. The Midnight Toker.
He is. God dang it. He is too deep inside the behemoth layer.
Behemoth.
Yeah.
Here?
The one that is stronger than Zebis, the one that is behind all this.
No.
You mean Zebus's lair?
The building is, in of itself, a monster, a relic.
And what exactly is this place?
Where you are now, or the building?
The building.
The building was created by Zebus, as far as I know, and perhaps the controlling entity above him. My knowledge is very short and limited when it comes to more of his plan, due to KJ being part of my plan and now being turned.
What do you mean? I know KJ was different. How is he part of your plan?
KJ is known as the Master Relic. He houses many relics inside of himself.
The little penguin has all this power, all relics.
Yes.
And it is in possession of Zebus right now.
Yes.
Then why are we standing here? Why are we not out there trying to find our comrade?
Please calm down, Zakar. If
We
I
do not
leave-
need to be here!
Zakar, please. Trust me. You will get your chance to fight him, but you are not ready. Ready? Ready. Ready.
Yeah, I don't think that's a word.
Gaia finally forms into a person. Xander, do you want to speak? I don't know. See, whenever you do that, I don't know if you're in character doing that or if...
Yes. No, that is me in character because
Okay.
I've dealt with Gaia before, and I'm
that is
very like
Gaia forms, and Gaia
Master
is a
Gaia.
very voluptuous woman. She kind of appears and she looks over. Yes, Xander?
So at this point, I'm going to like take a knee and like show my respect towards her.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask, so with KJ being a house of relics, Zebus turned him into a bomb. Did any of those escape, or are they still inside him?
That's what happened to me.
I do not know what happened after the explosion or in that bottle. I'm really pronouncing my T's tonight. I'm sorry. Bottle. I do not know what happened. My vision is very obscure, and considering that Zebus has now freed my relic from his grasp, I now have more ability to tell you that a lot of my knowledge is gone. So KJ was my one trump card, if you will, and now I believe he's working with Zebus and the larger entity.
We cannot allow
So-
that to happen.
So what is next? What do we do?
Train. She looks at you, Zakar. Zakar, will you please enter? And as she motions a door, there is 4 doors that open up, all in your colors.
I'm going to immediately go through my door without hesitation.
Okay. Before you other are able to choose or anything or talk anymore, Zakar, since you basically, you beeline for your door, we're jumping to you.
Yeah, because like this is like as soon as the doors appear, like snap ready, like with like a deadpan stare, like tunnel vision towards the door.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
As you go through the door, you walk through the door, and you are back in the orphanage.
Oh.
What is this? Why am I back here?
I was gonna say, roll me d6 real quick, actually, before I do anything.
3.
3. You don't realize a few things right now, but there are several kids that, as soon as you're back there, you see running across, just all kind of cheerful and whatnot. And then one of them comes up, and it's a small boy, and he runs up to you, and he kind of reaches. He's trying to get your attention. He goes, "Hey, Zakar."
You can see me.
Yeah, do you want to come play?
You can't be real.
You gotta come play. We're getting on the seesaw. I need somebody to seesaw with me, Zakar.
You're not real. I saw you.
Roll me another d6.
5.
You realize, as you like I said, you're trying to fight with yourself. You look down and see you're a child. You're your childlike self. That's what you look like, at least. You still have your relics and whatnot, but at least to you look like a child.
Yeah, we'll go play. Let's go.
He grabs your arm and starts tugging on you and basically runs off. As you're walking with him, like I said, you see the orphanage, everything going on. You also see what would be one of the nurses, or one of the nurses. I don't know what they call them, and I should have done more research. But
an orphanages is usually like nuns and shit.
Yeah. So one of the nuns, you see one of the nuns kind of walking past as all the kids are playing and whatnot, and she's holding what looks like a very old book. And I'll go ahead and let your 5 that you rolled be. You see on the front of the book is the Order of the Gargoyle. You can make that out.
I'm going to stop following the child, and I'm going to stop the sister and start tugging on the bottom of her gown.
Okay.
Excuse me, sister.
Roll me a d6 real quick as you tug on her
lightning bolt.
As you tug, you don't realize, because like I said, you see yourself. You still have all the strength of you as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
As you pull, you rip her gown on accident, and she immediately turns around and whops you with the book. She doesn't knock you down, but she kind of clocks you in the head, and it makes you stutter step a little bit. The other child immediately runs away, like he is gone. She turns and looks at you and goes, "Child, how dare you pull on my gown? What are you doing?"
Listen, I need that book that you have.
She looks at you very, very concerned and goes, "Why do you need this book?"
Would you believe me if I said I'm from the future?
You say that, she backs up several steps looking bewildered. Father! Father! And she starts hollering and trying to go up.
Is the book still in her hand?
She has dropped the book at this point.
I'm going to grab the book and run.
The devil.
As you grab the book, a green or a purple light flashes in front of your eyes, and we're going to jump back to the other 3.
Wow.
So you other 3 see. See the doors open. Guy is still standing there. What are you guys doing?
Hey, Gaia,
Yes.
do you have any information on this?
She kind of looks a little closer and goes, "Oh, such strength." And that's all she says.
Are you talking about me or the coin?
You asked about the coin.
Fair enough. So that's it. Just such strength.
Yep.
Thanks.
She looks at you again and she goes, I am kind of concerned how you pulled the coin out of your torso, but I'm going to ignore that at this point. You are in here with me, so.
That's right, it did sink into his chest.
Forgot about that.
I'm going to talk to you after the show because we are going to work out how the heck you pulled it out of your chest. This is not a game, by the way. We are going to at least put something on it how you pulled it out of your chest.
We're
We will get there,
shit
though.
now.
Not retconning,
Whoops.
just explaining something Kyle didn't realize was going on. Ruined my plan, you son of a bitch.
You just say that I just pointed at my chest. There. Happy.
Anyway, you have the coin in your hand. We're gonna say that.
Okay.
What are you? Are you guys heading towards the door? You guys, who wants to do what?
I'm still kneeling towards her.
No, she
I've
hasn't
got-
noticed you kneeling yet, by the way. Jackie, what are you doing?
I want to walk up to her and just stare at her.
You're just gonna stare at her?
Well, so you said KJ is working with Zebus now, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
I don't believe you. And I walk.
She looks bewildered that you basically were just rude as shit to her. And she just looks, she looks shocked. And are you walking towards your door?
Yeah.
As you walk towards your door, before you get to the door, you black out.
Get fucked.
You are now, we're taking back to several episodes, you are now in your dream. You're daydreaming. And the last thing that happened in the daydream was you were speaking to the nurse, had a hold of her, and you heard a gunshot. As you come back to, you are literally holding on to the nurse. She is not covered, but she's got blood on her scrubs. You are in your nurse attire. Like I said, it's kind of a flashback. And the gunshot went off. You are holding the nurse, and she goes limp. You were able to move and react, so the memory slowly starts coming back to you.
Okay, so she goes limp, so is she like
Are you
on the
checking
floor
on? Well, she was in your hands. You can either choose to let her go or hold on.
I try and move her out of the doorway.
Okay.
Or the,
As you move her out of the doorway, you do notice that she was not shot, but she fainted. She just passed out.
okay.
So that's why her body went limp. You do, though, even though you pulled her from the side, you do, you would see out of your peripherals that there was a person in the room, also covered in blood and holding what looked like some kind of pistol, and that's all you saw. And then you wake back up.
Okay.
So you're back with Gaia. You're back headed toward the door. So
Fucking value.
Yeah, I don't even pay her any attention. I just get up and
okay.
go in the door.
Alright, so you're headed toward you're headed into the door. As you walk through the door, that is your code, that is orange. You literally a orange light basically covers you, and you feel odd. Mainly because you don't feel like yourself, and you're looking around and obviously, honestly, you see a very glorious, what looks like the inside of a castle.
Oh wow.
You feel a little cold as well.
Okay.
Roll me a d6.
Okay.
4. You, like I said, you feel cold. You're looking around. This castle looks very, very nice, very old-fashioned. You see a door on the right, double doors on the right side, another door on the left, a tiny door next to that, very small, and a big staircase right in front of you. What are you doing?
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
You hear in response, yes?
Hey, my name is Jackie. Where are you?
You hear steps come down the stairs, and as you do, you see he's got kind of a cape on, and you see this kind of pale gentleman coming, basically storming down the stairs, and he looks at you because you said your name was Jackie. He goes, is there something wrong with you?
Well, I'm probably sure there is, but I mean, I walk up and meet him.
He immediately puts his arms around you, and you hear him start to cry.
Oh, okay.
Why are you here? I sent you away.
Well, some big voluptuous woman sent me through this door, and now I'm here.
Elvira, you need to go. Please leave.
Elvira.
I don't know who you think you are, but you need to leave, Elvira, please. Take this, and just, you have to go before anything else happens. You are too young.
Okay. So, what are you giving me?
You're still Jack.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Pause for 1 fucking second. I want to show you what Robin just did to me. So, what do you got for me? All of that is peace tea running down my fucking arm from spitting it out. Fuck.
Oh, I'm dead.
First the Mucinex and now peace tea. Why am I getting covered in fluids? And yes, I know how that sounded.
Yeah.
Things Zakar says for 500.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
So as you ask in the best way possible, what are you giving me? It's and he kind of cringes and goes, "It's my blood. Please, just go and leave."
Okay. That's weird.
It has only been 5 years since I sent you away. Why did you come back?
I just told you. This woman sent me through the door.
He grabs you by the shoulder and pushes you towards the door, and as he does that, you are covered in a orange light, and
You don't have to be rude about it.
you are, I was to say, you are now basically, the last thing you see is the orange light cover you. We are back with Xander and Mogar in the Gaia chamber.
By the way,
Yes.
I have not stopped kneeling for, like, in respect for her.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
I have not moved.
No, Gaia is still focused, like, she's not even caring anymore. Like, she looks over at you and she kind of goes, you can stand up. Stand up.
And I'll stand up. Thank you.
Stand the fuck up.
And she looks back at you, Mogar, and kind of just, are you two gonna go through the door?
Yeah, but before I step through, you said to train,
Yes.
and if I know anything about training, You're training for something. So what should I expect? Because knowing's half the battle.
Get out.
So many questions. And she visually sighs, and she looks at you. We are attempting to prevent another relic war. We thought we had eliminated them years ago, but due to circumstances and new relics being created, the threat is among us again. These doors will lead you to certain items and have you perhaps conquer and relive certain things either from your life or from another's.
Alright, that's all I needed to know. I'm gonna turn around, open the door. See you on the other side.
She looks at you, Xander, and goes, why are some of you so easy to please and others are hard-headed?
If you only knew, bitch.
Alright, so Mogar, you're going through your door.
Yes, sir.
Alright, as you step into your door, your doorway, a red light basically covers you, and
I don't like.
you appear in what looks like an open field. And you just like Jackie, you don't feel like yourself. You feel very, very odd. Alright, roll a d6 as you're feeling yourself.
Ew.
Oh, can I get sentences out of context for please?
Since you are patting yourself down, you aren't a person. As you are patting yourself down, and I say that very, you are a mirror.
I'm sorry. What?
Thea.
What?
Am I in the mirror world?
Nobody answers.
Am I mirror walking?
As you're very clueless as to what's going on, a figure comes running by and picks you up, but she picks up the whole mirror. She picks up the whole mirror. She basically throws it over her shoulder, and you feel yourself being carried.
As they're running, can I see who's holding me?
You can see a shoulder, and you can tell it's a female.
And you're like, hello?
I can't stop. The voice sounds very, very familiar to you.
Do I have to roll to remember who that is?
Yes. Due to you almost dying last episode. So, hi. This is your mother's voice.
Wait, what?
Okay, you don't have to stop, but... Mom?
She stops. Throws the mirror on the ground. It cracks.
Careful!
It cracks, so you do feel pain. It's not my fault you did this. You take 10 damage.
Jesus.
That will carry over to you in your real body. And she looks at you completely. You see her full face. It is your mother, but she's really, really young.
Oh.
Like 18.
Uh-oh.
And she's looking down on you, and she goes, Who are you? I thought Bobo?
Okay.
Why did you and she is just completely flabbergasted. Can't make full sense.
Alexa, relax. I appear to be as Bobo. I'm actually your son.
No, I don't have children. I don't want them. and she grabs the mirror and tosses. You again land. You take 1 damage.
Okay, Alexa, you fantasized ever since you were a little girl about having a boy named Michael. How would I not know, or how would I know this if I wasn't Michael?
You're talking to yourself because as she threw you, she ran.
Who doesn't know that though? Does he?
Do what?
Does he know that she ran off?
He would have been able to. Well, he flew. He would have seen himself flying through the air,
Yeah.
like he felt it.
Okay.
But I was gonna say he would have probably seen that she had thrown him, and she, for lack of a better term, she's pretty strong. Not lack of a better term. I'd use that terminology wrong. Anyway, yes, she threw you. She's not there.
Okay. This is definitely a mirror world. And I know that he is a very well trained mirror walker. Let's see if I could appear on her watch.
You hear in very deep booming voice. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Strength.
1.
Punch
You're gonna
straight
attempt to
forward.
punch.
Punch straight
Okay.
forward, yelling strength.
Okay, roll a d6.
Do it.
All right, you rolled a 6. You were able to shatter the glass outward. As you do, the voice comes over again. Failure. The light covers you in red, and we're jumping back to the Gaia room.
Wow. Okay. So we're done.
Yes, it's just you and Gaia in the room, and she's
Okay.
just kind of staring at you.
Thank you for saving us. I don't think anybody's properly thanked you, and I want to say thank you for guiding me on this journey. Grant me your wisdom and strength as I proceed through this door.
She looks at you and smiles. I accept your thanks. But I'm glad you were saved to last. And she holds up her hand. Your door closes.
Oh!
Everyone is trained in their own way. Now you will be trained in yours. The room starts to fill with water.
Uh-oh.
Good luck. And she waves, as she says good luck, she waves to you and disappears. The room is filling up with water. Roll me a d6.
Come on, water boy.
You rolled 5? Alright. What are you doing?
The hunt is on! Disaster relic, eruption blast!
Wow. As you morph, the water is still filling up the room very quickly. And as you morph, like I said, you've got kind of lava in your gauntlets. Excuse me, I burped. As it does, you see the steam start to fill the room as well from the water coming in contact with you.
Do I see where the water is rushing in from?
It is rushing from everywhere.
God. Okay. So there's not one main point.
Nope.
Okay. Is there like a general location of where, like a level of where it's coming from, or is it just like everywhere?
Coming basically from what you could tell, it looks like it's literally just coming out of the floor, all of the floor, and just filling up. It's about halfway by now.
Okay, so I'm going to take my Tridax,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to.
5.
So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go lava burst, and I'm going to shove it into the bottom to let the lava harden through the water to see if it'll harden.
As you slam down your Tridax, and it does start to harden, the lava does flow out and harden. As it does, the water stops and drains immediately. As it does, the lava also and the hard rocks dissipate. The room immediately starts to get extremely windy and starts to push you around, and you hear, and 4 tornadoes form in the corner of the rooms and start coming at you.
Is there a point of reference of where these are? Are they all towards something, or
They
just
are 4 tornadoes that are about room size that are literally spinning in clockwise or counterclockwise fashion, and each one is basically taking a turn rushing at you, and every time it does, it pushes you, it knocks you off balance.
Okay.
Roll me 2d6. Please, 2d6.
10.
You rolled a 10?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. As you're not as off balance as it didn't knock you down, but you are a little off balance. The tornadoes keep coming. What are you doing?
So each time that they come, can I try to build up a lava wall to protect me from the tornado as
Roll a
each one
D6.
comes?
Roll a d6.
4.
You're able to develop a rock wall. As it does, one hits and stays with the wall, and the other one hits you.
Can I create a lava? God, what is it called? Not a pit, but like a cul-de-sac, or like a guerrilla warfare type hole. That way, just build it up around me as like a cylinder
Kind of
around
like
me.
a trench. You're trying
Yes.
to basically
Thank
build
you.
a trench.
Yes.
Digging.
Yeah.
Roll me d6.
5.
5. All right. You're able to build one, and as it does, all 4 come through and hit and dissipate. As they do, a small pillar in the center of the room raises, and as it does, a small, what looks like a small gem is in the center of the pillar.
And it makes the noise do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk towards the. Can I dissipate the cylinder, the trench, that it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let it dissipate and then walk towards the pillar.
Okay. Are you grabbing the thing from the pillar?
Yeah,
or
I
what
will
are you
attempt to grab it. Yes.
doing? You're fine. You grab it, and
Dun, dun, dun,
a
dun.
light washes over you. A green light washes over you. All of you, as the lights, see, I had to do all 4 of you, so all the lights have now washed over all of you, and as they do, you all are back in the pyramid, sitting around the table. All 5 of you are now sitting at the table, including Jamie, by the way. So all 5 of you are now
Good.
sitting after that. As you all kind of come to, Mogar, you hear in your ear, "You have failed this task. But as long as your patience stays, the next one may be easier."
Mogar's not even just gonna. He's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna get up and walk to the room. That's
The
all
room
right
we got now.
So you're basically, without saying a word to anybody else, you're just gonna get up and walk off.
Yep.
Alright. What's everybody else doing? You guys are now sitting at the table after all this.
I'm gonna follow.
Oh, you're just
Okay.
getting up without a word? Dang, nobody likes to talk to each other.
Hello, Jamie. Bye, Jamie.
Yeah, we're.
Well, if you guys want to talk, we gotta go figure out what's going on with Mogar. He's not usually poopy like this.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody's gonna be able to talk to him, it could be you.
Yeah, good luck. He's big baby. But anyways, did ever anybody else experience this weird shit with doors?
You had a door?
I had a door. I went through door. I was an orphanage. I was child. And none had a book or a gargoyle symbol on the book.
As you say book and gargoyle, the book is in your hand.
Like you're waving it around.
Yes. You start off with nothing, and then the book kind of just materializes in your hand.
This same exact book. I'm going to open it to the front page, or like start flipping through the pages.
There is a
Creepy Houdini shit right there.
inside the book are 4 indentations. One looks like a what would look like a blood drop vial. One is a gem. One is a square looking of some sort, and the other one is what looks kind of like a I won't call it a star. It has more. It's I don't know how to put it, but it's a
Like an asterisk?
Yeah, it's a computer generated asterisk.
basically, yeah.
So
And those are indentions in the book.
So open up the book, and like the book is hollowed out with these indentations.
Yep. No words, no nothing.
Well, considering that, it looks like I need keys for this. You know, Xander, I don't normally like to ask for help, but do you recognize any of this?
So I would immediately recognize the shape of what I got.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say, well, like I said, I didn't get a door, but the room started flooding and there were tornadoes, and then there was a pillar, and it was this gem.
Jackie, you would also, since he's extending the book, unless he's holding it away from you,
No.
you would also. Are you just kind of holding it out?
Yeah, kind of like open face.
You would see that one of the indentations looks like the vial of blood that you received.
What was my trigger piece on the memory?
What do you mean? Oh, the
book. Okay, the book
The
is
book
my
itself.
trigger
The
piece.
book.
Okay,
Yes,
the book is my trigger. Okay.
Yes.
Do I have the gem in hand?
Yes.
I'm gonna place the gem in the book.
Okay. As you do, the book shakes slightly in your hands, Zakar,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like it gets a little bit bulkier. And you can see that there are now pages in the back.
Am I able to flip to them?
Are you going to?
Well,
I did it to Trevor and not Ryan this time.
Yeah,
Well-
right? Yeah.
Well, considering that
Not fun, is it?
Jackie hasn't made a motion yet, yeah, I'm going to go ahead because I was already in the process of doing it anyways.
Right.
So I'm not going to backtrack from that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and flip to the pages.
Okay, as you like basically close that part of the book, and the pages, there are 2 pages, and there are what looks like runes or glyphs that you cannot read on them on both pages. But at the very end of the second page, there is a signature.
Okay.
The signature is Frank's.
Oh.
Mogo.
Hey,
You would
Nuts.
just
Sorry,
see, you would see a very blobby, like not great handwriting that says Frank.
No.
You can barely make out the FRA.
I think Mogo had more information about that.
But ink.
But Xander, as soon as after you put gem in, look, these glyphs, I cannot read them. Do you recognize these?
I'm gonna take a look at the glyphs.
Okay. Don't really. They look, like I said, like glyphs. I was to say.
Jackie, what about
wouldn't
you?
know much.
Do you recognize any of this?
Yeah, that little blood vial thing looks like kind of like this.
I'm gonna
You
flip.
said. Good.
Well,
Alright, so-
as you're speaking, I'm gonna flip back to the indentations
Ah, sweet.
and then continue.
Yeah, you said you went to the orphanage, and I went to the mansion in Classic City. And a pale guy hugged me, called me Elvira, and gave me this and pushed me out the door.
Would I recognize the shape of the vial as the shape of the indentation in the book?
Yes, you would.
Put
And
the
I-
vial in there.
Yeah, all right. Boop.
All right, as you put it in, boop, it, boop. It glows. The book gets a little thicker.
Oh, more pages revealed.
Yep.
I'm going to flip to the new page and see if there's anything of value.
You said of value?
Well, like information, knowledge.
As you flip, there are 2 more pages added.
Still the same glyphs?
Different glyphs. You can tell they're different. That fill up the 2 pages, and on the second page, there's a signature at the bottom. VH.
Oh, wow.
This grimoire seems to hold some significance. The other 2 ran off. We need to get this to them now and see if they have the other pieces to this.
Let's go. I agree.
As you're looking through, Zakar, do you look through any more of the book, or
1 second, Mom.
Do you look through any more of the book, or
whatever I'm able to access as I'm flipping through the pages?
Well, you get. Or do you flip to the last page?
Well, yeah, you know, I'm going from front to back.
Okay. At the very last, not even the last page, you flip it and it's the back cover of the book. There is a on the very last page, there is not a signature, but it looks like something scribbled, and you can't quite make it out. But it looks like somebody has signed it or written something, but it's not legible.
Okay, before I get up to leave, Xander, Jackie, I'm not very good at reading cursive. Can you translate this? Able to transcribe it, really?
All right, both of you are able to look at it. Will you please roll me a d6? 5 and a 6. As you guys look at it, it looks pretty familiar to you guys, but it doesn't ring any bells. No hard bells.
Do I still have Gaia's coin?
Do you still what?
Do I have Gaia's coin?
It would be in your coin slot, yes.
Oh, it's still okay.
There, as you guys are looking and whatnot, there's something randomly. All 3 of you can see this. A image slowly appears on the back cover and then fades. The image looks like it is, because you don't get too long of a look at it, but it looks like it's a glove of some sort.
A glove?
Glove?
A glove.
Ew.
You all saw
Like-
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get this book, and we need to get the other pieces now. If we can't read this, and we can't access anymore, we need Jamie and Michael's pieces now.
So, we all got items from our training. Do you think that's why Mogar left?
I think it might. You think that maybe he didn't complete his test?
And did Jamie even have a test?
For all we know, the entire time that they were disappeared, that could have been test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to go talk to him, guys.
Some shut the book and then.
Okay. As you shut the book, we're jumping to them. So I know you want to talk to your mom. So we're jumping to Mogar and Jamie. Mogar, you said you're headed up to basically your room, and Jamie, you're following. So, have at it.
I figured I would enter the room slightly after Mogar gets in there because, give him a second. So I will. Oh, go ahead.
No, continue.
So I would open the door and be like, "Hey, everything all right?"
Before you answer that, Mogar, as you walk in the room, there is someone sitting in the middle of the room.
Hey, what do you need?
So as I open the door and immediately kind of slam it, but not meaning to.
Yeah.
Like, son of a... This whole fucking week, I haven't been able to do anything right for this team. And I look up and I finally see the person before I do my freak out that I was going to.
He is sitting there with his hands just like this, intertwined, and looking at you and goes, "Hi, son."
Hey,
it
Dad.
is Bobo.
Okay. I was like, "Do you just got random people calling you son now?" Or
Has your training begun?
Yeah, and I failed the first task. Like usual.
Like your father.
I mean, apparently.
You say apparently, and he kind of snickers at the pun in there, and he goes, and then he looks, he he looks back
It
at you.
took a second, but damn, it was.
He looks back up at you and goes, "Did you see your mother?"
Yeah. It's very odd, very surreal.
At that
How
point,
was you?
Jamie walks in. Jamie,
Yeah, I told you what I said.
well, you got to repeat it now that we've started.
Oh.
that.
I was like, what do you want from me? I already gave you the line.
Yeah,
Okay.
give me the line again. I'm sorry.
Okay. Tech season brain at work. I forgot what I said.
Just say something else.
Fucking ew. Hold on. Brain fart.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't remember what you said either. So,
Hey, is everything all right? You seemed, and I'm gonna notice people in the room. There we go.
there you go. I knew it was gonna have to be changed. That's why I had you redo it. And Mogar, you said that I was you basically.
Yeah.
It's you.
Bobo looks at you and goes,
It's you.
"I
It's me.
figured, but I'm honestly shocked that your mother was still there due to her being erased."
Well, it was past her, not Thanos snapped current time her.
He kind of takes a deep breath, notices Jamie in the room, and gets up and goes, "We will speak soon. Make sure your next task, do not fail." And he looks at you, Jamie, and goes, "And on your first task, good luck, spoiled bitch," and walks out the room.
Damn.
As he leaves, I'm going to do a small curtsy. Because damn straight.
Damn straight.
No shame.
So Mogar, Jamie, you guys have the floor.
So, daddy issues or just parent issues?
So Mogar's just gonna immediately punch the chair that Bubba was sitting in, turn around and go, pretty much all of the above.
I do understand. Parents can suck sometimes. Not mine, but in general. Hey, would you say we're friends?
I would hope so.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I got some news, like some real news. It was either like a creepy fever dream, or I might be losing my marbles after being choked out by so many individuals. But I think my...
Both the other three roll me a d6. I'm sorry, Andrew. I have to do this.
I just hope I don't lose a train of thought. I'm trying so
Lightning
hard.
bolt. Not two. Lightning bolt.
Okay, you're
Oh,
good.
you said
Continue,
those
Andrew.
three.
Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay, but I think my butler might be the big blue meanie.
As you say that, the door, because you did not tell me you closed the door, Bobo just walked out. All three.
I assume Bobo did, but that's okay.
All three of you other three are in the hallway and hear this as you enter the room.
I knew it.
Called it.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah. There's somebody at my car?
Yeah, there's somebody behind your car.
Like, parked behind?
Yeah, no, right in front of it. Like, dude, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It's gonna flash.
Yeah, it's two fucking people, dude. Sorry, stream. Give us a second. Josh, go with me.
Oh shit.
Shout at the nigga.
Hey, everybody in chat, everybody's watching. How's everybody doing? We good? Anybody have any questions or?
I've got tons of questions, but once again, none of them Josh are able to answer. Or will answer.
No, he won't.
Yeah, same.
He never
Very
answers any of my
salty.
questions. Kyle is currently in the form of a Frito-Lay chip, lightly salted.
No, extra salted.
Ooh, more like a tortilla chip, double
Kyle,
salt.
Kyle, now you know how I feel 90% of this in this campaign.
So, fumes.
They must know them.
Apparently.
God
I hope-
fucking damn it.
I hope all strangers that you meet go like that. Is that just like the common greeting in Kentucky?
Yes.
Like you just walk into a room and everybody's just like.
Okay, so you three walk into the
That
room.
happened.
Hold on, time out. You're not even going to address what the hell just happened?
No. I will address it at Relic Roundtable. No. As you say, I believe my butler is the big blue meanie. You three walk in.
I knew it.
What did you know?
That Felix is the big meanie, or one of them, or I knew it.
How could was Felix with you? Because he was with us in the limo.
Yeah.
Well, it was a Felix, and then as you guys missed because you came in halfway through the conversation, I might have been having a fever dream because his skin melted off.
Ew.
Yes, soak it in. That's what I said too.
Besides the fact you had very bad acid trip, do you have anything to fit in these indentations? I don't feel
Gonna
like
look
I
at the
do.
indentations.
Open the book. Neither of you would recognize the indentations.
Oh, they don't match the.
But
no,
do I
sorry.
recognize
Either they
the
don't look
cover
like the
of the
thingy.
book?
Do what?
Do I recognize the cover of the book?
Yes, you would immediately recognize the Order of the Gargoyle on the front of the book.
Just to confirm, these are not the same symbols that were around the door with
Well,
the key.
if he shows you the pages, yes, but the front of the book, no.
Would I see, like, Mogar's instant recognizing the fucking book? Goddamn, I can't even fucking say.
Mogar.
Well, I was gonna respond to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mogar.
As soon as I see the cover of the book, I'm just be like, "Holy shit!"
There it is. Here, you look at it.
There it is.
Now, Mogar, we're particularly interested in the back pages.
Look at this. There is
Aren't we
signature by VH, Frank, and one that we cannot read.
Okay, you said VH, right?
VH,
Von
Frank,
Helsing.
Van Helsing, yeah, sure, good movie. Frank, and then I'm gonna flip to the back page and then slam my finger down. This one.
At the very back of the book.
Yeah.
All right. He would not recognize that.
Ooh.
Ooh, shit. Oh.
Okay.
Out of game knowledge, like, fuck.
Mogar, roll me a d6. 5. As you're looking at it, the glove is basically looks like it appears and then it disappears again.
Do we notice that he notices something?
You guys would all see his face, yeah.
Haha. Hey, guys, he saw it too.
See this book, it must be very important. It keeps playing tricks on us. Like,
And you guys are the ones saying I'm on an acid trip?
well, if
I'm
you
trying to
look,
like move the book to like see if it was like a hologram, like those scratch cards.
Yes. No, but it does not reappear.
dude, go ahead.
Guys, I want to try something. Okay,
Okay.
Mogar, hold the book. Everybody else, touch the book.
By our powers combined,
I'm gonna
Okay.
take one finger and put it on the book.
Okay. So, who's putting their hand on first? Mogar has the book.
I would
So,
assume
Zakar?
Xander,
Okay,
Yeah.
Xander first hand.
then
Jamie's-
Jakar.
Car.
Jamie has to be last.
As,
That's,
as all of you are putting your hands on, so we've got Xander and then Zakar, you all hear, "No!" And that's where we end our episode.
Oh!
What? Are you?
Freaking
Oh, you
weed.
raggedy bitch! Ooh.
Fuck you.
Okay, first order of business. What happened just a second ago with me and the GM? So I'm sitting here, and the way that my desk is positioned, I can look straight out and see Josh's car. I can see it right here in the darkness. Well, there's a car that pulls up in front of it. I'm like, oh shit, someone's trying to break into his fucking car. No, Brian ordered fucking pizza. It was Pizza Hut.
And he was going too early.
Me and Josh run out the fucking door like we're ready to beat this guy's ass.
Brian told me he was going to order pizza at like 5:30. He was thinking about it. So
Dang, deliveries are slow today. Shit.
So that's what happened
It took
there.
them 12 hours.
That is what happened. Yes.
So I guess like starting question is, what the fuck is up with these doors? So it's a training thing.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that this grimoire is gonna have some kind of unforetold power locked away within its fucking pages, and that indentations are conduits to either resurge the power into them for stronger relics, or the grimoire itself is gonna be some super powerful relic that we're all gonna be able to use simultaneously. I don't fucking know.
Then why would this other person that you hear running down yell no?
Afraid the
Because they're
power?
the bad guy.
Because Kowalski doesn't want us to have nice things.
Because Kowalski needs to die in a penguin-sized hole.
Kowalski killed a cat.
Speaking of
Kowalski
penguins
killed a lot
dying,
of cats. What?
speaking of penguins dying,
Yes.
WTF, man?
Yeah, KJ? Come on.
Yep.
Not the. Oh,
How did Zebus get his staff back?
Huh?
Careful.
I don't know.
Zebus get his
How did
staff
your
back?
coin get out of your
Not-
chest?
Yeah. How did your coin
Listen,
get
okay, I forgot that it was in my chest.
We will discuss
But-
afterwards and cement how you got it. But yes, Zebus got a staff back because that was a different Zebus.
I'm just saying, if with the coin thing,
I'm sorry.
Jamie
What?
is not opposed to performing open heart surgery.
Wait, I got a. I know. I don't have the mustache. I've got the beard, so I'm growing my beard now. So, ChiefDucky and Ryan, yes, that was a different Zebus.
You sick fuck.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
You do what?
She said this is why I have trust issues, and I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
blame her.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So-
Hey.
I personally would like to thank you, Josh, for not picking on me tonight and giving Trevor and Kyle both all the crap that you've given me.
One
in
whole
1.5
episode.
seasons in one episode.
As you can see in chat, fucking all of the salt.
Oh yeah. Well, no, Kyle, you would have been fine. You would have been fine.
You didn't tell
If
him
you
you
not
were-
pushed it. Your lesson is patience. Everybody's got a lesson. Yours is patience because you failed again, motherfucker.
What the hell
Oh
was mine?
god, Jamie's is gonna be something cliche like
To
being
think
nice.
on my feet? To
Ugh.
think faster on my feet, you son of a bitch?
Oh, you're yeah.
Yeah.
That I'm doing just for fun because I know it's trouble for you.
Oh, you were giving me a countdown, so I'm like, well, if it hits zero, I'm
Keep
gonna fucking
starting
fail.
to, and those go, God, okay.
And to be honest, now that you're out of the training sequence, if you would have waited, you would have succeeded because your mother would have came back. It's
Okay.
patience.
Rip.
Yes.
So, I get transported to the mansion, walk up,
To Ryan, right?
What the fuck was
Get
that
hugged.
about?
and then get pushed out the door. What lesson was that?
Don't forget your memories, which is we'll
Oh,
be
that's
working
easier
on.
said than done.
Exactly. No, God, Kyle, you scared me. No, but you were Elvira and the other person was Drac.
Mm-hmm.
You were Elvira 5 years after she got kicked out, so she would have been 23. Literally 23. That's it. So Andrew knows this more than anybody. Like, since Elvira, when we met her the first time in season 1, was over 100-something plus years old, this is back when she had freshly got kicked out.
Wow.
I don't remember the exact date, but that puts it in like the early 1900s.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. We're talking like 1906 something kind of era.
You got kicked out in 1890s, so this would have been right at 1900, if not. I put a hard date on it.
So here's the interesting thing then. If Zakar's memory was him in the orphanage, the nun had the book and the memoir of the gargoyles?
Yes.
The entire time?
Yes. Also, keep in mind, these memories may not be full memories. Since you can change things, they may or may not be fallible.
Okay.
Keep that in mind, especially as you use the car, because this is gonna come in majorly here in a couple episodes. So, does anybody have any other questions?
Why do you hate us? He's got no answer. Oh my god.
I don't hate you. I enjoy a good story. I enjoy a good story.
I actually do have to give you credit though. I have had one secret phobia on Jamie that I haven't even told you about yet, but you haven't brought it up yet.
I have not, or have?
You have not. You almost did, but you have not.
Yeah.
So you're not as bad as you could be.
Yeah. So did everybody have fun this episode?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it was great.
Mogar, no.
Mogar's turned into me every episode.
Well, no, it'd be fine. It's just I'm laughing hardcore because Kyle, the player, has turned into Ryan from Dimensions.
I haven't taken all the power for myself.
No, but you're impatient as hell.
You are quick to act, sir.
What I love it is that both of you guys are being called out so hard right now.
I am so impressed with all of you this season, and I'm so happy that you guys are developing the way you are. Because to me it feels like they're like there's people who have a little bit more speaking and stuff like that, or do the more of the talking, but I'm enjoying everybody. There's not a full leader in this group. Everybody has their spot, but everybody kind of pitches in. Zakar takes hold sometimes when shit needs to be done. Mogar grabs it whenever maybe rushing in is fine, but he's trying to think too quickly. Whereas Ryan is the pull, or Xander is the pullback, and we
analyze
this. Yeah, Jackie has been the I'm gonna shoot shit with my horses and save everybody because who gives a fuck. The savior of the group, and then Jamie has just been the fucking.
I'm the instigator. Let's be honest.
To watch the world burn.
Jamie is the pincushion. Jamie has taken a majority of the shit this entire season.
I mean,
and it's finally
wrong.
being transferred a little bit to Mogar, but that's only because Mogar is rushing into shit. Do we have any questions from the audience? I don't see anything other than salt. More and more salt. God, that's a lot of salt, actually.
There's a lot of salt. Are you trying to inform us that you are salty?
Okay, so I know you guys probably snuffed it out. Who was surprised by the Zebus reveal?
Yeah.
I was internally screaming, but I had to stay in character.
Who was surprised by KJ jumping in the middle?
Yeah,
I was internally screaming, but had to stay in character.
I also find it very interesting, though, that the dungeon or throne room that Jamie went into was empty, which makes me truly believe that what Jamie saw originally was not what Jamie saw originally.
I can tell you one thing in that original viewing was fake.
Yes.
And that was Felix.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
You sound so sad. Oh.
So he had his tinfoil hat on. He was jamming out, and then as he skirted by you at 86, you were just like, "Blink," and you picked it off his head. That's what that O was.
Because that was literally like, oh, Jamie's dad really is the big baddie. And here's your conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Here's your hat.
Hey, Zakar, I do have to give it to you. I thought you were gonna be much like you kept it together in the orphanage.
You tore
scene.
Ned's dress off.
He didn't mean to. He's like, I grab it. And I'm like, he was acting like a kid. I'm like, yes.
It's like, fuck, I'm a child. I just have child strength, but no, apparently I'm fucking goddamn, what the fuck is that wrestler's name? Buff Bagwell?
Yep. Yes. Buff back.
Yes, Scott Steiner.
Yeah, there we go. Fucking, it's just...
And you didn't tear it off. You made
I know.
a tear in it.
I know. This is what I'm like, fuck, I just wanted to talk to get some attention.
And then you told her you're from the future, and I died laughing. I'm like, a nun would actually go, fucking devil child.
That's why I literally went the water boy. The devil. The devil.
I love that.
I'm gonna have to watch Little Nicky TM after this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm letting you guys know right now there is one announcement I want to make. The audience knows about, but you guys didn't. I had a soundboard up the entire time. So periodically, as you go back and rewatch the stream, you're gonna hear some sound effects, some music, just testing out different things.
Awesome.
Just to see how it is. Oh no, some of this is fucking hilarious. There's one part, I forgot what happened, but you're gonna hear, oh no!
So were they still able to hear us plus that?
Oh yeah!
Yes.
Oh yeah!
I knew you were playing music because
I could-
kind of read. Some of
Yeah.
I could hear other little voices.
Yeah,
and I was
I
like,
could
what
too.
the
I could too.
heck
I'm like,
is happening?
that's why I gave you
I
the thumbs
honestly
up. with
thought
whatever you
it was your kids running in the background,
Ooh!
just making those noises. I was just like, they're
Creepy.
very rowdy tonight.
do. Oh my gosh! But yeah, I'm so glad everybody had fun. What was everybody's? Because I saw a couple of people's reaction. What was everybody's reaction to Jackie basically turned like her flash into Elvira?
I don't know if you saw, but I had the paper.
I saw
What?
the paper.
You caught me mid puff, so I was choking on the fucking vape. And I was just like, huh? What? The fuck?
I'm trying to wrap that around my head on why she would be getting Elvira's memories.
Yeah.
But unless she's related to Elvira somehow, I don't.
No.
He shut that down real quick. He's just taking off your tinfoil hats left
Well,
and right
no. I'm trying to keep the relationship to a minimum.
now. The relationship.
Yeah.
Relationship. Yeah.
To a minimum. I've already got 2 fathers revealed and shit like that. So.
And one's still missing.
Oh. Sorry.
What's that face for?
Damn.
Nothing. I'm never mind. Anyway, so.
My father's the big baddie. I'm not gonna stop with the conspiracy theories because that's how I am.
No, that's
That
fine.
sounds like the cover of Jamie's autobiography. My father's the big baddie.
So, yeah.
And other
speaking
fabulous
of
Dracula's
Zebes
tales.
and all that,
Yes.
So, the Felix that was outside with us, you said that one was the fake?
He said it was a version.
It was a
He
version.
didn't say any of them were fake.
God, it means none of them were real.
Or all of them are real.
Oh no, they're all creations.
Alright, well, before we go any further, I don't see any more, so we're gonna go ahead and Mr. ChiefDucky, go ahead and play that ending beat. for me,
Sure. So we'll just shut
Please.
the fuck up.